free! If you want to see an additional 5-minute preview of this next Ultra Vegito episode for free, just sign up to my manga newsletter, mangaletter.com, using the links in the description or pinned comment, and simply enter an active email and your name, and it will be with you instantly after for free. So make sure to check your spam, junk, or other folder if you don't see it. This is a treat for every one of you who cannot afford the Patreon, so enjoy. Oh yeah, that is true. As the God Killer, suspiciously looking to his side with a grin, would then add, in that case, I've got just the right idea to get their attention. As suddenly creating a giant mass of light within his palm, Vegito's energy would concentrate into a ball of powerful ki. As he would walk forward ahead of Yamoshi, with the third muttering, "What are you doing now? I said we just need to fly and find some demons, Vegito!" But regardless, just following his own desires, the God Killer would instantaneously then blast into the sky his energy beam, and with seemingly no target in sight. But even as Yamoshi would watch on at the strange outburst, inside he would be relieved, thinking, well, at least he didn't aim that at me. As for a brief moment, the beam of energy would travel so far into the sky, it would only appear as a small glistening star before, in a gigantic explosion, despite its distance, it would unleash a furore of energy and light that would almost appear as if it had reached right near the faces of the Saiyans. Their strength being so large that even Yamoshi would be forced backwards, covering himself with his hands as he would grumble out, "You fool! I knew you would do something ridiculous! Just what was that for?" As Vegito, of course completely unmoved and unfazed by his own attack, would just look up straight into the blinding light with a smile, saying simply, "Just wait and see, clown." As with the massive explosion only seeming to grow in size and intensity, it would be hard to understand just what Vegito could possibly be meaning until... Guys! What was that? Until in the distance, a group of unknown demonic creatures would suddenly take heed of the disturbance within their sector. And with almost a sense of excitement, the demon would then without fear rush straight for the commotion, regardless of the rest of his friends' cautions. But as he would reach the apex of where the explosion came from, nothing would be left to be seen. Turning his head wildly, the scruffy-haired creature would then say, "What the? There has to be someone here! Where? There they are!" As finally, looking down, the demon would notice his two Saiyan guests. As almost recognizing one of them somehow, he would immediately yell, "The Emperor! The Emperor has returned!" And it would be here that things would finally change to a lighter note, as one of the several teams Bulma made of Earth's greatest fighters would then be seen walking down a forest trail on a new planet. Bardock, Trunks, and his grandson Goten. As the elderly Saiyan, with his blindfold still on, would turn to his grandchild and ask, "So, kid, what's it like spending time with your granddaddy for once? Me and your old man seem alike. Strange how I've seen you more than I've seen him so far." To which Goten, having to think quite hard, would scratch his head and say, yeah, kinda. I don't know you that well yet, Grandpa. But I guess I don't know Dad that well either. I mean, to be honest, Dad hasn't even been around that long. I only met him less than a year ago. As of course, Goten thinking back would remind us all how Goku, the most exemplary example of a father, would have only first seen Goten back in the Buu Saga at the World Martial Arts Tournament. I see. Leaving Bardock slightly bemused, as he would think internally. Wait, so Kakarot wasn't even around for the kid until now? I know I wasn't exactly around that much, but damn! Guess the apple never does fall too far from the tree. Good thing I didn't bring Gine here. There wouldn't be a universe left to save if she found out. And hearing all this discussion go down, the proud Trunks, keen to gush about his own father, would interrupt. Yeah, Goten's dad isn't great, but my dad, on the other hand, he takes me to the park all the time. But before the young Saiyan would finish, something powerful would be sensed right near him. As revealed right in front of the three, blocking their path, would be two caped creatures with pointy ears and each bearing a horn. Finally, the young Goten and Trunks would come into contact with what presumably is either a Demon King or Emperor. And if you want more, the next video is already up live on my Patreon right now for over 4,500 plus incredible patrons who are getting early access episodes for life, as well as actively seeing hidden Ultra Vegito content. And if you want that too, head to my Patreon to see the full next video and see just what insane turn of events happens next in yet another very long episode. So join now and talk to me. Links are in the description and pinned comment.